Alright, what's up, guys? James here, making sure YouTube is coming up. Looks good. Alright. So, today, we are going to be streaming for an hour, 2 hours, roughly. We are going to watch the Warcraft Reborn overview YouTube video that Ascension released earlier today. They announced a release date, so get ready to hop on and play this very soon, next Friday, October 3rd. So, we'll wait here a minute. I'm gonna get running to. We're gonna go do these two quests here, real quick. But I will be turning on the video here in just a few minutes. So. Gonna give it a couple minutes. See if anybody shows up. I know Buddy Justin was gonna hop on at some point, possibly. But we'll hop over and do these two quests, and then finally, hopefully, head to Westfall. Be level 16 by then. One thing with Warcraft Reborn, they are dropping it down to 1x XP rates, just because they have added. Oh god. They've added a solid amount of content, so. Good lord, the freaking Brewfest stuff. Alright. At that, we are disabling sound, and I'm gonna hop over here quick. Make sure everything is. Okay. Here's that. Now, if I were to do.
A world of danger, excitement, of hidden caves and catacombs, and endless horizons.
Okay, you guys can still see that.
Beyond every ridge, where strangers become allies, and where you have infinite potential to forge your story. Welcome to Warcraft Reborn, a new type of Classic Plus that goes beyond anything you've ever imagined. Step into an Azeroth enriched with new places to adventure, hundreds of new locations to quest and fight in. As you journey through them,
I love how Ascension does these videos.
That will challenge you with their difficulty and reward you with new immersive spoils. Take them down to discover new strength, both treasure hidden in the world to uncover and brand new power that can change up how you play your class. When you're strong enough, you'll band together with allies to fight back against a savage Azeroth, taking on challenges bigger than you could overcome alone. All while playing as the iconic, original 9 classes. This is your next adventure, and it starts right now. Warcraft Reborn is a new type of Classic Plus, merging the familiar with something entirely new. An adventure crafted solely for the original 9 classes. Warcraft Reborn goes beyond your expectations to build on the very best of Classic Azeroth. Enter the world as a warrior, mage, rogue, hunter, shaman, warlock, priest, paladin, and druid with new race and class combinations. Wrath of the Lich King talents in vanilla, new spells added to each class baseline, and even brand new talents added to the core Wrath trees to unlock playstyles you've never been able to play before in vanilla. Take your expanded class and challenge a deadlier Azeroth, where creatures are strengthened beyond anything you've experienced before. More realistic behaviors, new spells and ways to defeat you, and even deeper RPG elements that make every creature you fight dangerous and unique. Slay them to discover immersive gear drops with expanded stats that make sense with the creature you took it from, allowing you to hunt creatures wearing the gear that you want. Along the way, you'll discover thousands of hand-placed RPG items and mystic enchantments tailored to the original classes, making Azeroth rich with hidden treasure scattered across new and familiar zones, if you can find it. And that's just the beginning. Dive into a crafting overhaul that transforms professions into a meaningful part of your journey. Upgrade your crafted items with stronger materials, discover new craftables to forge, trade with other players to contribute to commerce throughout Azeroth, and so much more. Take on new quests, challenge optional hardcore trials, and band together with allies to take on dangers you couldn't face alone. Questing through iconic zones, facing down deadly creatures, and meeting allies along the way to share in the adventure. When you're strong enough, you'll dive into new dungeons, battle new and empowered endgame world bosses, challenge enhanced dungeon and raid mechanics, and wage war in new and upgraded battlegrounds and arenas. All of it is set in a nostalgic Azeroth where the focus is on your journey, where you'll immerse yourself in a living, breathing world where the best parts of the adventure rise to new heights, where you'll become part of a bustling community, set
There's
off
level
into the world
16.
to gather new power, and become strong enough to take on greater and greater challenges. This is the rebirth of a nostalgic adventure, and it all starts with choosing your class. Warcraft Reborn is a slower, more immersive journey through Azeroth, designed exclusively for the original 9 classes. Whether you're a powerful warrior charging headfirst into danger, or a tactical mage slinging spells from afar, you'll find a world filled with opportunities to tackle challenges your way.
Let me know if the video's loud enough for you guys.
The original 9's classic
Consider it.
roles
Looks
and
like it is.
expands them by introducing new ways for each class to play to their strengths, while at the same time respecting their weaknesses to enhance the RPG soul of the game. First, you'll have more variety in how you shape your character with new race and class combinations. Troll Druid, Human Hunter, Dwarf Shaman, Night Elf Mage, Tauren Paladin, Blood Elf Warrior, Orc Mage, Troll Warlock, Gnome Priest, Dwarf Mage, Undead Hunter, and Undead Paladin are all available to play on Reborn. Second, you'll harness Wrath of the Lich King talent trees in vanilla to give more complete trees to every spec in the game. This opens up playstyles that were never available in vanilla, like Feral Druid, Subtlety Rogue, Arcane Mage, Retribution Paladin, and Balance Druid. Not only will you have access to powerful additional talents, but you'll also be able to snag talent abilities like Blade Storm, Starfall, Deep Freeze, Explosive Shot, Titan's Grip, Killing Spree, Divine Storm, Metamorphosis, Feral Spirits, and more to play the spec you want and contend with Azeroth's new danger. But even Wrath talents are just the beginning. Reborn introduces brand new talents to the baseline Wrath of the Lich King trees to open up brand new playstyles and new ways to play. Charge through Azeroth as a melee-focused survival hunter, cleaving through foes alongside your bestial pet. Sear foes with Holy Light as a smite-based DPS priest, either taking down foes in a blinding flash, or taking on a hybrid DPS healer role. Or storm through foes with new shaman talents, becoming either a two-handed focused DPS, or leading your party as a tank, giving you endless new possibilities to challenge Azeroth. These new playstyles expand further with new spells selectively brought to vanilla. You'll unlock a handful of new spells for your class while you level up, giving you new tools to challenge a deadlier Azeroth. Brand new spells like Quick Shot, vanilla versions of TBC and Wrath spells like Crusader Strike, Heroic Throw, and Cloak of Shadows support classic specializations and unlock new ways to play. Everything comes together to enhance the OG classes and prepare you to challenge a massively expanded Azeroth. But as you set out on your adventure into the wider world, what can you hope to find? Exploring Azeroth is one of the best parts of your adventure. Setting off into the world, stumbling on something new that you didn't expect, and
Oh my
tackling
god.
it in whatever
So
way
many
your class is
murlocs.
good at is one of the thrills of the adventure. Even better if you get some treasure out of it. On Warcraft Reborn, from the very beginning of your journey, you'll discover hundreds of new places waiting for you to explore. These new locations begin with expanded starting zones and continue to introduce new places all throughout Azeroth. They're handcrafted to fit within the classic world, expanding the places you can adventure while also adding new lore and stories to it. You might discover a group of soldiers from Darkshire building a new encampment along Duskwood's northern border, or a band of mercenaries getting into trouble in the heart of the wetlands. When you stumble upon these interesting new places, you might find helpful merchants to trade with, dangerous enemies to challenge, and even brand new treasure to claim. While you journey, you'll discover new quests that take you to different points of interest, leading you to places that have never even existed before. These quests are immersive and fit within the vanilla setting, offering interesting bits of lore and new goals to achieve. Some quests even award custom items with new visuals that you can wield to carve your legend. Some of Azeroth's more curious citizens might even offer you unusual challenges, rewarding you for completing their strange games. You might have to face off against a brute to prove that you're a warrior worth your salt, or dodge rampaging Kodo to show off your skills as a hunter. You'll even stumble upon dangerous, brand new rare creatures to contend with. These stronger creatures have their own unique spells and abilities. Some are even their own mini-bosses, and each one drops brand new treasure, equipment, and perhaps even new power. These expanded locations breathe new life into the world, putting a sense of adventure back into Azeroth. But be careful as you travel off the beaten path to find them. Azeroth isn't as forgiving as you remember it, and as you encounter enemies in your travels, you'll be facing off against completely redesigned foes. When you step into Azeroth, you choose a role that suits you, whether that's a powerful warrior, an agile rogue, or a mystical mage. When you choose that role, you expect it to impact your strengths and weaknesses out in the world. A warrior might shine fighting foes in melee combat, but have less tools to deal with enemies at range, whereas a rogue has the adaptability and tools to deal with different targets by changing up their strategy. These strengths and weaknesses make your decisions matter, but for them to mean something, you need to encounter a vast world filled with thousands of different creatures to challenge. And on Warcraft Reborn, you will. Warcraft Reborn completely redesigns all of Azeroth's creatures from the ground up with unique, fitting stats based on what they look like. From your very first kobold to the Scarlet Paladins of Tyr's Hand, every single creature in Azeroth has been hand-tuned with unique stats like additional armor, attack power, dodge, haste, armor penetration, spell damage, critical strike, parry, block, and expertise, as well as unique vulnerabilities and resistances to different types of magic. They also are now actually wearing equipment that influences their behavior. Just like for you, a dagger will mean a faster attack speed and likely additional agility for the creature using it, whereas a giant two-handed sword means additional strength and attack power. Everything has been hand-tuned to make every single creature in Azeroth a unique, distinct challenge, and you can predict what kind of challenge just by looking at them. For example, a Defias bandit with a dagger and leather armor will have a higher attack speed and dodge chance than a Scarlet Crusader. The Crusader might not be able to dodge you, but with their plate armor and shield, they will have the ability to block and parry your attacks. A cultist casting shadow magic will naturally be weak to holy spells, taking extra damage if you strike them with this magic. Similarly, a fire elemental will take reduced damage from fire spells, but a lot more damage from frost spells. To take advantage of this, you might weave in a few frost bolts when fighting it to deal additional damage, or equip spell penetration gear to overcome its resistance. This means that you have the chance to make decisions that maximize your effectiveness. With a whole world of new creatures behaving in different ways, you will have a wide variety of encounters to engage with and adapt to. For example, that fast-attacking bandit enemy might not mean much if you're playing a warrior, whose armor and blood-crazed talent actually benefit against the fast but weak attacks and critical strikes. But that same bandit might be devastating to a mage player, because the fast attacks mean constant spell pushback, making it harder to cast your spells. From a different perspective, a block tank will be more effective at mitigating damage from fast attacking foes, since shield block reduces a flat amount of damage per hit. Meanwhile, a bear tank might be better suited for taking slower, harder hits because of their savage defense. This creates a dynamic, dangerous world where your choices in combat matter, and where different classes have unique strengths in different situations. It's not just about who deals the most damage or who has the most armor. It's about using your tools to best overcome the unique obstacle in front of you, allowing different classes to shine in different moments. This results in a diverse meta that changes on every encounter and every pull. The RPG creature overhaul transforms Azeroth's monsters so that what you see on an enemy now directly translates to gameplay. What they look like, what they're wearing, and what abilities they use. And on Warcraft Reborn, when you take them down, you'll find yourself with new, immersive loot. On Warcraft Reborn, the world is alive with foes worth fighting, and each one carries the gear that makes them dangerous. Gear that you can take for yourself. As you challenge deadlier RPG creatures, you'll find that they don't just have new stats. They're wearing gear that reflects those stats. And if you take them down, you can loot it. From that kobold's pickaxe to that ogre's giant axe, to robes from a wizard or a tabard from that knight. On Warcraft Reborn, all creatures have a chance to physically drop the gear they're wearing when slain, complete with all the new RPG stats that they have thanks to the RPG creature overhaul. This is in addition to their regular classic loot, giving you an all-new way to gear up. This means that creature loot on Reborn is immersive.
This is exactly what I was looking for in
just
classic.
getting treasure from a pool of random loot.
It's good.
You're getting contextual, meaningful treasure based on what you decide to hunt. This makes gearing up exciting and engaging, because you can seek out and kill creatures wearing the stuff that you want. Take down a cool tier in Marine to become one, finding loot with stats like strength, block, or additional armor. Or slay a wizard to loot its robes and gain spell power, and maybe even a staff with spell haste. You can even take down creatures wearing unique pieces of equipment to get it, letting you grab exciting new gear that's never been available before. Even bosses drop their equipped gear, which you can get not just to gain stats, but to actually look like that boss. I'm Dark Master Ganling now. Azeroth is filled with warriors, wizards, monsters,
I got another quest.
ghouls, beasts, and bandits. Now, each of these creatures has unique stats, strengths, and weaknesses, and each one drops gear that reflects what they're good at, enhancing what Classic is all about. On Warcraft Reborn, Azeroth is filled with incredible new locations, new events to challenge, and dangerous enemies to confront. But when you feel the urge to just set off on an adventure and explore someplace interesting, will your curiosity be rewarded? What can you hope to find while wandering in expanded Azeroth as the original 9 classes? Worldforged items are lootable RPG objects scattered across the open world that you can find while exploring. From shimmering trinkets to forgotten potions, helmets, necklaces, rings, and even weapons, Worldforged items ensure that the whole world is filled with incredible treasures to discover. As early as level 1, you'll start finding these items scattered across Azeroth, hand-placed in interesting, thematic locations that add depth and dimension to the world. At the bottom of a cavern, inside that cathedral, or off on a secluded island, might lie an awesome new item for you to discover. These items range from uncommon to epic, and have exciting, unique effects that give you new ways to challenge Azeroth. You might find a ring that has a chance to fear enemies who strike you, or a shield that shocks foes for extra nature damage. Additionally, many of these items have a wide variety of stats that have never been available before at early levels. Find armor penetration, spell penetration, haste, and more as you scour Azeroth for Worldforged items. With over 1,800 to find, you're sure to stumble on something amazing no matter where you choose to explore. But finding them is only the beginning. Worldforged items can also grow with you. Using runes, which you'll get from completing quests, taking down bosses, winning battlegrounds, and more, you can upgrade Worldforged items in major cities. By speaking to the Guardian of Time and trading both the base item and the right amount of runes, you can reforge the item into stronger versions. Worldforged items make it so that no matter where you adventure, you've got a chance to find something exciting. They're not just scattered about randomly. They've been hand-placed to reward your curiosity and add to Azeroth's immersive world. Seek them out as you continue on your journey. But items aren't the
Did that just say you
only
could use...
things you'll discover on your adventure.
So can I use these on Worldforged items? Is that what that just said? Hold on a
Hidden
second.
across Azeroth's open world, working down few levels. Find armor penetration, spell penetration, haste, and more as you scour Azeroth for Worldforged items. With over 1,800 to find, you're sure to stumble on something amazing no matter where you choose to explore. But finding them is only the beginning. Worldforged items can also grow with you. Using runes, which you'll get from completing quests, taking down bosses, winning battlegrounds, and more, you can upgrade Worldforged items in major cities. By speaking to the Guardian of Time and trading both the base item and the right amount of runes, you can reforge the item into stronger versions. Worldforged items make it so that no matter where you adventure, you've got a chance to find something exciting.
Alright, dog is barking in the background, so I apologize for that, guys.
They've been hand-placed to reward your curiosity and add to Azeroth.
That is cool, though. You can update
Seek them out
the Worldforged items.
continue on your journey. But items aren't the only things you'll discover on your adventure. Hidden across Azeroth's open world, dropped from monsters, and located inside powerful runes are mystic enchantments. Powerful augmentations that expand your spells and strengths. Some enchantments teach you new spells. Others support the talents that you choose. And some still change up the entire way you play. On Warcraft Reborn, every mystic enchantment is hand-built for the original 9 classes. There are 4 types of enchantments. Artifact enchantments grant you a single, unique utility spell designed to expand the ways that you can help yourself and allies. Mass invisibility for mages, smoke bomb for rogues, and avatar for warriors are just a few of the many artifact enchantments that you'll find for each class. Meanwhile, legendary enchantments are powerful signature enhancements that define your strengths. Some enhance your preferred way to play, Mastery enchantments like Affliction or Protection Mastery provide a passive boost for your entire spec, giving your favorite classic playstyle the strength to contend with a deadlier Azeroth. Other legendary enchantments grant you a new signature spell designed to empower and complement your chosen build. Cremation, Colossus Smash, or Void Eruption are a few examples. Others still completely reshape your role and unlock a new playstyle. Gladiator's Dance lets warriors DPS with a sword and shield. Blood Tracker Deadly Bite unlocks a new melee-focused build for hunters. Earthen Guardian helps transform shamans into powerful tanks. Some classes can even obtain a tamed pet through their legendary enchantment, adopting a new friend to join you on the adventure. Epic enchantments help you make targeted adjustments to your character, teaching you new spells, changing how others work, or placing specific power in places you find most meaningful. Using epic enchantments, you'll augment yourself to excel in certain situations, standing out from other members of your class. Spells like Crackling Thunder for warriors, Light at the End of the Tunnel for priests, and Earthen Spike for shamans are found here. Rare enchantments give you pinpointed versatility, either offering you glyphs or access to crucial talents from other trees, things like Ignite, Enrage, or Aim Shot. Since Warcraft Reborn uses Wrath of the Lich King talent trees, you can go deeper into your spec than you could in Original Classic. Rare enchantments let you pick up key crossover talents without giving up depth in your main tree. You can find mystic enchantments scattered throughout Azeroth. Discover them in the open world, trade for them by bartering with mysterious merchants, win them by overcoming brand new events and challenges, or loot them from the enemies you slay. Enemies who use specific spells can drop enchantments for that spell when you slay them. So kill Fireball using wizards for Fireball-related enchantments, and bandits for Backstab or Sinister Strike enchantments. Additionally, your class trainer sells all of your rare enchantments directly. When you find an enchantment, it will appear as a scroll in your inventory. Consume the scroll to imbue it to yourself and gain its effects. You'll unlock more enchantment slots as you level up. Using a Mystic Altar, a mysterious object dropped by players or found in specific locations throughout the open world, you can permanently save an enchantment to your realm-wide collection, letting you access it on any current or future character that you create on the realm. This means that if you find an enchantment for a different class while you're adventuring out in the open world, you can get it and extract it to your collection, then make a new character and dive straight into an exciting new way to play. Mystic enchantments allow you to choose your own strengths, differentiating you from other members of your class and creating unique opportunities where you can be legendary. You might even find ways to team up with other heroes that complement your strengths, taking on greater challenges together. As you scour the open world for new dangers and immersive new items, you'll eventually need to return to base, whether to train new skills, sell old equipment, or even craft new items. Returning to town offers you the chance to take stock and prepare for your next expedition. One way to do this is through professions. On Warcraft Reborn, professions get an overhaul to stand on par with Worldforged items and immersive gear drops as a true means of progression, letting you craft the arms and armor that can aid
This
you
does
on
release
your
October
adventure.
3rd.
To start,
It's going to be,
you can upgrade your crafted gear multiple
I believe it's a
times
fresh
with
start.
new upgrade kits, which let you improve your crafted items with higher level materials. When you take the time and resources to forge something incredible, upgrade kits make sure it's worth it, letting you make it stronger to aid you longer. Second, the gear you forge has a little more bite to it to better contend with the stronger world and deadlier creatures you'll face.
We're going to work on professions a little bit real
Every
quick.
piece of gear you craft receives an additional random affix, gaining additional stats to better suit your playstyle. These bonuses, like of the eagle or of the bear, or even new affixes like of expert strikes or of rending, place new stats on your crafted gear, expanding its versatility so that you can forge the set that's right for you. Third, crafting and gathering items awards experience, so that when you harvest an herb, mine some more, brew a potion, or forge a weapon. You'll get experience points based on the difficulty of the item. This integrates professions with your journey so that they feel like a natural part of the process, one that's helping you get stronger as you go. But that's just the beginning. On Warcraft Reborn, you'll discover brand new craftables like food and item enchantments, forge belt buckles, cape linings, or a home-cooked meal for your raid to enhance your group and contribute to victory. You'll also find new item recipes out on your adventure, expanding the ways that you can craft, trade, and interact with Azeroth's economy. You'll even find brand new professions like woodcutting, which will expand the ways that you can engage with professions and make your mark on Azeroth. Warcraft Reborn offers an incredible leveling adventure enriched with tons of new content, but leveling up is just the beginning. Once you're strong enough, you'll storm into an endgame that's a full-blown adventure. Gear up in overhauled dungeons and raids, jam-packed with new mechanics, new difficulties, and new treasure. Whether you're diving into normal, heroic, or mythic versions of your favorite dungeons, attempting ascended level raids or even raid trials with your guild, or charging into the all-new dungeons available on Reborn, you'll collect stronger gear and refine your build with every boss you take down. Dungeons are the best way to gear up as a 5-man group, and raids are available with anywhere between 10 to 25 players. And the more people you bring, the more loot you get. With multiple levels of difficulty, including a full vanilla Mythic Plus system with new
Turn around and storm one quick.
affixes, you can face off against the difficulty that's right for you, then climb through the ranks for even greater challenge. Even veteran adventurers will be kept on their toes, so dive into dungeons and raids to continue your adventure. But instanced content isn't all there is to do. On Reborn, there's tons of reasons to venture back out into the open world. Scour the world for mystic enchantments to unlock new spells, passives, and entirely new playstyles for you and all of your different classes. You might find something incredible for your current class, or something enticing for an alt that you just have to try. Collect mystic enchantments to discover new ways to tackle Reborn, or just fill up your collection. Befriend the various factions of Azeroth to unlock wild rewards for your main and all of your alts. On Warcraft Reborn, reputation is realm-wide, so your hard work benefits all your characters. Challenge monstrous world bosses roaming Azeroth's wilds, giving everyone a chance to get epic loot. These massive creatures require full raids of adventurers to take them down, but if you can, everyone who participated gets a cache of spoils. Not only will you face off against classic world bosses overhauled with new mechanics, but you might even discover new world bosses to test your mettle and the strength of your resolve. Take on new quests from the Hero's Call Board, an endgame quest board that sends you and others out into deadly locations, like the Tainted Scar or Alkaz Island. Then slay powerful creatures for caches of incredible treasure. This call board sends all adventurers to the same locations, meaning you might find potential friends to ally with or deadly enemies to compete against. It's a great way to find some world PvP, so swap into PvP mode in major cities and add a bit of danger to your quests. But for the truly bloodthirsty, honor and glory await in battlegrounds and arenas. Charge into the fight and pit yourself against other players in savage combat. Wage war in classic BGs like Warsong Gulch and Arathi Basin. And look forward to brand new battlegrounds like Twin Peaks and the Temple of Kotmogu. Each map is a chance to prove your might, playing to your class's strengths to outmaneuver and outsmart the enemy. If you prefer more competitive combat, arenas offer you the chance to team up with a small group for fast-paced skirmish PvP. Battle it out in 2v2 and 3v3 arenas, putting your new builds and spells to the test in wild PvP combat. Of course, new maps await you in arenas too, so prove your mastery in these all-new locations. No matter how you brawl, you can amass honor and collect powerful PvP gear, making you stronger against other players. Warcraft Reborn features several tiers of PvP gear, so you can quickly jump into the base set, then wage war to become even stronger. Yet for many, the thrill of Azeroth is in its open world. What if you just want to experience all the new locations, Worldforged items, quests, and adventures again? On Warcraft Reborn, you can with Prestige mode. Prestige mode lets you reset your character to level 1 so you can relive the journey and get rewards when you make it to level cap again. When you prestige, you keep everything important about your character. Your items, your bank, your professions, and gear.
Just need some fine thread.
Sets your level back to 1 so that you can level up again. Want to explore the open world for Worldforged items or mystic enchantments you might have missed? Feel like adventuring to a distant zone to see what new quests and locations might be there? Or maybe you just want to level up with your buddies without making a new character. Now you can with Prestige. Speak to Chromie in a capital city, reset to level 1, and set off on your next adventure. But you don't have to level up again in the same way. If you really want to add some spice to your Prestige run, try tackling a hardcore trial. Challenge modes that introduce new danger and excitement to your adventure. Hardcore trials change up how you play. Some make you level up with only 1 life. Others increase the damage you take from enemies. Some even completely change the way that you approach Azeroth, like exchanging your lungs for gills so that you can only breathe while in water, starting to drown anytime you quest on land. If you succeed, incredible rewards await you like runes, toys, and even cosmetics like mounts and gear sets. You can challenge hardcore trials solo or with friends, but you can only accept them right at level 1. Speak with the challenger in your zone to see all available hardcore trials. Then select the one you want, or multiple ones if you're insane. Once you and your friends all have the same trials, set off to begin your adventure. Warcraft Reborn has all sorts of new ways to enjoy your time in Azeroth, but don't rush the adventure. On Reborn, every second is exciting, from your first few levels all the way to Endgame and back again. Explore an Azeroth enhanced with dozens of new features.
Really?
Where the world is enriched with new places to explore.
Where do I get fine thread?
Where every encounter feels exciting and unique. Where you'll use new tools to overcome familiar foes, challenge empowered creatures ready to defeat you, and discover all sorts of new treasure to enhance your class like never before. Everything comes together in a new type of Classic Plus where everyone can join the adventure, meet new allies, challenge new foes, and explore Azeroth Expanded. Whether you're an Ascension veteran ready for a new adventure, a Classic player searching to recapture your love for the world, or even a brand new player who has never stepped foot into WoW before, you can join tens of thousands of other players and embark on the adventure together. This is just the beginning of the next generation of Classic Plus. Prepare yourself, adventurer. The next chapter of your legend is about to begin.
All right. Great video. I am extremely excited about. I mean, it's what I'm playing right now, but obviously there are some changes that they will be making to the Bronzebeard realm. Marks of Ascension are becoming runes of Ascension, and you can upgrade Worldforged items, or whatever they're called. I think are they Worldforged? Is that what they're called? Yeah. Let's turn up my volume just a little bit. Okay. So, honestly, amazing. I don't think I heard them say the date that it's released during that video. I might have missed it. I did turn down my volume a lot because it was starting to echo back through my mic. I was like, oh god, okay. So apologies in the middle there You guys caught that for a second. But oh my god. Anyway, October 3rd, so this upcoming Friday, is when it releases. Gonna be great. I believe it's free. From what I've seen, it is free, so you're gonna be able to just download the Ascension client and get to work on it. So there's that. Honestly, I'm the type of player I enjoy what they like Turtle WoW does. But I think Ascension is doing what needs to be done for Classic Plus. They are, oh my god, it's way over there. All right, they're taking things from retail, from Classic, from Wrath of the Lich King, all these different things from different eras of World of Warcraft and combining them and making new things out of it. I think Ascension, I think this is going to be really, really good. Not just for Ascension, but for World of Warcraft. So I am excited to see what it looks like on October 3rd, see how large the how large the crowds are in the starting zones on Friday. So, yes, Justin. I do think so. Dude, I think you'd enjoy this. Did you catch some of it? Or did you watch me doing it? Or did you watch some on your own? Yeah. I just finished watching it over the start of the stream here. And yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool what they're doing. Like, you were watching the other day. You know how like I was finding just random items out in the world, like stuff like this where it says Worldforged. They're adding a system where you can update those as you level. Things like that. I don't think I'd even mentioned to you, Justin, the Mystic Enchant system. So they have these different things that improve your class and let you customize your class some more. I mean, there's a lot that they've added. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty good realm that they're running. So that releases Friday. Yeah. They're using Wrath of the Lich King talents and spells, and they're also like pulling in they've pulled in newer talents and spells as well. And then, I mean, these Mystic Enchants, you find those out in the world. Like, I don't even know how many they have, to be honest. I don't think there's a way to figure it out, but you find them out in the world, and I mean, those can change how your class plays completely. Plus, you get XP from leveling your professions. Nah, dude, you don't need XP times 20. That defeats the whole purpose of what they're doing. Nah. Instant. Instant level 60. Nah, but for real, it's gonna be fun. Oh, I do need bigger bags. My goodness. All right. I think it's time to head to Westfall. I know you don't want to level. Josh-sized bags? I don't know if I could carry those. Pretty big. Yeah, Justin, you better download it. Get it ready for Friday. Oh, I almost didn't make that jump. Oh yeah, you did download that. I forgot you already had that. My bad. Ooh. I don't think I'm gonna be able to be buying Battlefield 6 right away. Babies are expensive. Alright. The Westfall. The seller. Jesus. Oh god, the Brewfest music still. Is it really? It says that it's good on my end. Yeah, I'm not showing any, like, issues. Justin? Huh, that's weird. I think it's probably your internet, dude. You always have terrible internet. True. That did happen. You... I need to make this my home now. This. Hey, hey. It's a priest thing. I don't need it. Yeah.
Need help? Light bless you.
Hey there. See you around.
It's true. I don't know what it is. I think it's... I never have, like, internet issues on my computer. I think it's just the PS5 that has issues. Ooh, level 17. Yeah, for real. Like, I'm... I don't see issues at all on when I'm on my computer. Like, I never get DC'd or anything. Like, it's weird. But PS5 all the time.
Good day to you. Safe travels. See you later.
Ooh, you know what? Let's run up to the top of this tower, see if there's anything loot. Ah! Blade. Two-handed sword. That doesn't help me at all. With parry rating. Nice. Yeah.
Go with honor.
Alright. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with quests here in Westfall. I think I've done them like one time, and it was a long time ago.
See you around.
So we're gonna kind of just... God, do I want to fly back to Stormwind now? No, I don't, really. Let's, go off over here. I know there's like a farm over here somewhere. Like Defiest Bandits or something. Young Gortons. Out. Okay. I know it's a lot. Oop. I'm gonna go over here real quick. Okay. There are more Defias bandit people over here. Nice. Let's do this real quick. Oh shoot. Right, you can only use one of these scrolls at a time. I'd read. Secondary guys. Ooh, a new shield? Because I'm weak, Justin. Ooh, I lose some block. I gain about 20 armor, defense rating, and a dodge rating. No, we aren't gonna use that one. Come back over here. We need 3 more trappers, 5 more smugglers. 1. Grab these guys. Minor mana potion. Actually, no, we don't need that. Oh god. Oh boy. Alright. Now we got this. Easy. So I need 2 more smugglers. Okay. Ooh. That's cool. It does literally nothing, but interesting. Alright. Grab 1 more smuggler. Stool as in slow? Is that what you mean, Justin? Go turn in a couple quests. Clear out our bags. We're gonna go over to that farm because I think there's quests at that farm. If I'm remembering correctly, I think there's quests. Also, I'm gonna get...
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend.
Alright, hold on a second. Let's do this. Clear out our bags a little bit. I'm gonna get rid of this. That. Guardian, that's a battle. Okay. We're gonna get rid of these. No, we'll just keep those ones. That.
Have a good one.
Go here quick. Nothing. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, a 10 slot bag. Okay, so we got... Okay, so 16, and then we've got a 10, 8. There we go.
Need help?
That, and...
Careful.
Alright. So, go over here. There's a cooking fire that we can use. Trying to clear out the bags a little bit. This. All right. Continue. We're gonna go. There's a little farm up here that I think has quests at it. We're gonna run there real quick. Justin, hit the like button. And not the dislike button. Of course you did.
What can I do for you?
20 harvest watchers. 20 of these things? Okay. Special chicken feed. I think that's needed for a quest, if I remember correctly.
What can I do for you?
8 gore tusk livers. Okay.
Be careful.
And upstairs, there is something. Unlocked chest. Pants in it. Okay. Good for a druid. Ooh, what is this? Summer dress. That's actually better. I don't think I want to wear it, though. Alright. I have to kill 20 of these things? Oh my lord. Okay. These won't drop gore tusk livers in ears. Do it for science. Okay. Drop some boar meat and gore tusk snouts, though. Those do. I assume there's another cooking recipe that uses gore tusk snouts. That one dropped a liver. Benny Blanco? Okay. Definitely go in these buildings and check out what's going on in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, looks like the server's crashed. Justin, is the stream doing okay? Okay. It would be Ascension crashing then. Okay. Let me check the Discord. F's in chat. Um. Yep. Okay, let's hop back in. You know, it wouldn't be an Ascension stream without a crash of some sort. Oh, alright. Guess we're waiting. Well, you know, probably a good time to end the stream. I do need to get off and do some stuff. Been going a little hour and 17 minutes, not terrible. So, Justin, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Friday this releases, so looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Justin, thanks again for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next stream.